So, hello everyone, onto game here, and today, well, the direct just here, and surprisingly, I managed to make out in time. Well, few minutes before after the leaks begin, like 1 minute. So I missed just the beginning, which we reveal the next character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And so I wanted to do a point about every single game that's been announced into the direct. And it's actually just my tone, my reaction to it. Let's just begin one by one. So the first one being actually, well, the leaks about K-Drake was true and false. By false, I mean it was actually not Drake who made up in Smash. It was just an out of the hero from, from the next Dragon Quest, I think. And so we're gonna get more dragons, and you get that half from multiple protagonists from the Mount Dragon Quest series. And I think it fit perfectly because there's a lot of a character like that I feel like he could deserve to be in the game. And Edric, even though it's kind of an important character, I feel more him being an out fit more is, his place. Being actually because he's still an important character, but it doesn't like happen after. I'm not a Dragon Quest, fan, so I don't know much about him. I do actually like also the fact that actually the hero got simply just KO'd by Ganondorf Doria! It simply just got knocked down by this. It's just so fucking funny. And I do like to do a little nudge to the adventure mode with Darkine, which is actually a bit of spoilers for those who never played the full game. Either way, I do think that the fact that just going like that is pretty cool. I do think it will be a pretty cool characters. I hope we're gonna play pretty much just fine. Either way, also it seems actually the final boss on the classic mode will be, the dragon from Monster Hunter. So far we don't know. Either way, pretty excited for those guys. I don't know about the for the final Smash, to be honest. It look a bit, I don't know. Maybe I should rewatch it one day. So then we get a new Dragon Quest. Again, I don't really care about the new Dragon Quest, but I might try to pick it up because it got the new Smash newcomers. So I might try to pick it up to get my thought about it. And yes, so either way, then we get the new game, blah blah. Also, right when the intro begin, we see Bowser. Like, I do like the little joke they make about Duke Bowser because the name is similar to the Bowser from Mario Brothers. And the joke just make me die of laughter. Seriously, that was the most funniest thing I ever seen. Like, they knew the name was similar, so they made the joke, and I do like it. Either way, time to talk about a new game that's been announced. We have Luigi Mansion. To be honest, I don't really care about Luigi Mansion 3. I do think it might be cool, but I might try to pick up the new Luigi Mansion before it ends, so it can give me a tell about the game. I do know this is not really scary horror games, but I do think they might be pretty fun. Either way, glad for the fan, for like the game itself. Either way, so the next game they actually showed will be available in 2019. Was actually, if I look a bit back, this game that show after. I don't know what the name, just the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance Tactic. I don't know what the fuck it was. I do think it's like a game, but when I saw the logo of Netflix, I was like extremely confused. I was like, wait, what? Netflix is coming on the Switch, something? But no, it's a game that's been developed by Netflix somehow? Sponsored by Netflix? I don't know. I don't know much about Netflix. I just know their streaming services will stream multiple series and movies. And I watch JoJo here, so yeah. Then we get some info about the new Legend of Zelda. Zelda Link's Awakening. And so far it's still looking pretty cute. And I do think, if I'm not wrong, I think there's some kind of a dungeon editor when you create a chamber from your adventure to enter the dungeon, if I read it. So it felt like this is some kind of dungeon editor or some kind of puzzle dungeon or something like that. It might be kind of cool, to be honest, and it gave me the vibe to be seeing a top view Zelda game like a Zelda Maker or something like that. That would be pretty cool, to be honest. It gave me the vibe of it. So the game coming up 10 days before my birthday. So it might be a good birthday present if I ask my parents or something. Then we get a new Secret of Mana game. I don't really care about it because, I do think the game might be cool. I don't have a lot of interest to it. But I also heard actually today all the game of Mana are not available on the Switch, which is actually pretty cool. will be available today. So I find it pretty cool. Maybe I'm gonna buy them to try myself to get to the Secret of Mana, because I want to get into the series one day, and this is one of the series I plan to get into in the future. And so the next game, that one was a surprise. The Witcher 3. I wanted to play this game for the PS4, but it was always let down aside. But then the game coming on Switch, I was like, oh my god, Ubisoft, why you didn't show this at your press conference? That would have been perfect and saved your ass, but nope, you didn't. But I was so happy to see it, because I really want to play The Witcher, so the fact it's coming on Switch, that would be cool. Then we get, well, some information about Fire Emblem Treehouse. I said maybe before that I wasn't interested into the game. Then I saw a bit of the story, and it seems something is going on. There's some kind of conflict, something between them. Now, I can definitely say in Alucard voice, I'm interested in this. Yes, I'm interested, and I might try to buy it. Maybe later down the line when all the game, well, the review gonna be out. So it will be on my list to game to try. So afterwards we get, oh, it's coming soon. Oh no, it's coming next month. Okay, I just got confused. So yeah, that was pretty neat. Then we get also the announcement of Resident Evil 1, 5, and 6 coming up on the Switch as well. And to be honest, I'm not a huge horror fan. I don't like a horror game as much. So at the time I tried to pick up Resident Evil 4 simply for the reason because, well, it doesn't seem like to be really focusing on the horror. It's more in action. And I heard many people praising this game to death, saying that it's one of the best games of all time. So I might try to pick this up. Afterwards, we get some new info. We get this game, nobody knew what it was, until we see Travis Touchdown. And yes, we get finally the almighty No More Heroes 3. I never played any No More Heroes before, but I'm glad for the fan, and I'm pretty happy for them, seriously. And then we get actually a new game. Then it was the new, this turns out to be actually the new Contra game. And again, I have to repeat myself, fuck Konami. Like, they turned this game into some kind of Overwatch clone something. And the graphics look really, really dated if you ask me. But also we get some confirmation of the Contra collection coming up, I don't know, I think it's coming up soon, something? Let me just check by the video. It's available today. So today we can play all the Contra game, which is kind of pretty cool if you ask me. Maybe I'm gonna pick up because I really want to try the Contra game one day, maybe in the future. Then we get I don't know what it's called again. Just let me just see the name again because I don't know by heart the names. It's Daimon X Machina. To be honest, I don't really care about this game. I know people do because they like fighting robots, so we're simply just playing game like Gundam. But sadly for me, I'm not a huge fan of those games. I'm not a fan of Gundam. I'm not a fan of big robots. I can understand why people are pretty high for this, but for me, sorry, I'm gonna skip for this. Then we get this dragon flying simulator being actually called Panzer Dragon. I know the name is on trending on Twitter, but for me, I'm not interested. It's just like a dragon flying simulator. Maybe for those who dream to fly on a dragon or something. Might be interesting on those. I do think the graphics remind me a lot of Monster Hunter. But for now, I would say, not really. I'm not really interested. Then we get some new information about Pokemon. Even actually a demo for the Pokemon Sword and Shield. And also the little Pokeball we get with Pokemon Let's Go will be used in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And that means as well the, how they say again? Yes, like the Pokewalker in Golden Heart and Soul Silver. And I find it to be pretty cool because I like this little gadget in Pokemon Gold Silver and this. No, Gold and Silver on DS. So I think this thing is kind of like a predecessor to it, and I do like it. I mean, I hope it's gonna be the same thing. So maybe I'm gonna try to get this gadget soon enough. But sadly, we cannot be able to use it as a controller. Oh, bother. Anyway. Then we get the information about the demo. And that new girl be introduced. And I expected there's already a shit ton of Rule 24 of her. I bet they are. Anyway. Then we get that Metal Gear Rising 2, Revengeance 2. sequel, but it's not actually Metal Gear Rising. Still looking pretty cool. I do plan to maybe buy it during a price drop. I'm not really usually interested. So Astral Chain, I'm gonna maybe wait for a bit. Then we get that game with the pretty cool music. Or turns out I was doing a joke. That's how Mafia works. But no, it's Empire Sin. It looks like more mobile game porting on the Switch. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not interested in this at all matter. But then we get this Marvel superhero stuff. I heard I heard Magneto speaking with the same voice he had in Ultimate Marvel's Capcom 3. So it's too cool, but I'm not pretty much interested to it. Maybe Marvel fan will have fun with this, but for now I'm not really interested. Oh, it's coming soon as well. Oh no, July. Then we get this game that is, if I'm not wrong, it's called Crypt of the Necrodancer. The game with actually the Zelda crossover. I'm not really interested into it, to be honest. I'm not really interested. Maybe later down the line. But it's gonna be later. I know the game came out in 2 days, but I'm not interested so far. We got Mario Sonic as an Olympic game. I saw Eggman with a new outfit, looking pretty cool, and Peach in a kimono. Might be pretty cool to see actually. I do think they're doing a little bit more with this game. I really hope I don't think they're gonna bring back the it's called again, the Dream Event like in the previous game, which was basically one thing I love about the previous game. The Dream Event when you go into a world of Mario and Sonic doing some Olympic shit. But yeah, I'm kind of a bit disappointed with this. Either way, then we get actually the announcement of new Animal Crossing, and by what I see, it seems you're actually on an island, and you actually have to build your own town there. So it's kind of an upgrade from Animal Crossing New Leaf, where you just build, you're actually the mayor of a city, you buy the stuff, but then you have to build a town. I find it to be pretty cool, to be honest, so I do find it pretty cool. And then, by a surprise that nobody see it coming, we get the announcement of multiple game as well. I forgot about it. So we get an announcement of multiple game. We get Spyro for the Switch. Pretty unexpected that. All Night. I don't know if this is already on Switch to be honest. So I don't know. Nico Kumini. I know there's then Nico P doing a playthrough of this, but for me, I'm not really interested to this game to be honest. Minecraft Dungeon. Okay. This game, the Elder Scroll. Is this the Elder Scroll? Ah, yeah, this is the Elder Scroll Blade. Ah, that explains. That's why it reminds me a lot of Skyrim or something. So, I don't care about this one. My friend Pedro. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna skip. Doom Eternal. I didn't know it's coming to Switch. That's cool. The Staking City. What? Wolfenstein Young Blood looked pretty cool, to be honest. 4? I don't know what it is. It looked like a survival horror game. Alien Isolation. I was expecting Alien Isolation to come up on Switch, which is actually pretty decent, I will be honest. I never played it, but it's pretty good fun. Then we get Final Fantasy Distagia. I'm not able to link, but it's a Distagia game. So, it looks like a Dungeon Crawler. Dungeon Quest Builder 2. We already knew it coming. We get this weird game. The name is Stranger Thing, I think? I don't know. And then Just Dance. Why? Then Katen, who look pretty okay. Sunko Lucky Tale. I don't know what it is. It looks like it's a kind of Super Mario 64 game. Dauntless. I don't know what it is. Super Mario Maker 2, of course. And then, by Storm, we get a trailer. We look pretty much identical to the Donkey Kong Country trailer, but with King Carol sleeping with them. And then, by a surprise of the store, and by British of the God, because people were salty for a Drake to be in Smash Brothers, we got Donkey Hunt again. No, just kidding. Banjo fucking Kazooie make its get in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. My blind just fucking blew. I think it's just gonna announce it Drake end of the day. But then it leaks about Banjo. Oh my god. I find it to be so unexpected. I never expected Banjo to make in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at all. It was just, it's just so mind-blowing. You cannot understand how much it is. Seriously, you can't understand how much beautiful this thing is. Like, I wasn't expecting Banjo to be in it. I was just like, it just feel like fakely just to give us people hope. But no, Banjo gonna make it. I'm pretty curious to see how they play, to be honest. So it's like Sakurai knew. He knew Edric and Dragon Quest stuff wasn't popular in America, so to compensate, he made Banjo in Smash Bros. which is just a genius and outstanding move because both sides of the world are happy. Look, Japanese people, when Dragon Quest Character was announced, was like, yeah, Dragon Quest! Us? Oh no, what is this? Why does this guy look like Dooku? Then Banjo was announced, and Japanese was like, who's this bear? And this bird? Us? Yeah! Banjo is making a Smash Brothers! Yeah! Yeah! Our prayer have finally been reaching the heaven! And because of it, well, Banjo make it in Smash, which is still pretty cool. Oh my god, just realized there's a shot with Joker and Banjo. Oh my god, I just have a picture. Maybe I can do something, a meme with this, maybe later. But god damn. Anyway, guys, I do think this is actually pretty cool, to be honest. And I'm pretty excited to see how much Banjo gonna play. And I'm glad he's finally seeing some action after the last game he got. So yeah, Banjo is back on Smash Bros. Ultimate and alongside Joker and Hero from Dragon Quest. This is not Edric, this is Hero. But I'm pretty happy, actually. I'm pretty happy, but the fact that two doesn't came out at the same time, like Edric, I mean, Hero, I'm gonna call it, Hero gonna came out in this summer, while Banjo gonna come up in around this fall. If I was to terrorize, I think Edric will come out around, well, if April, well, if I'm not wrong. Piranha Plant came out in January, the middle of winter. Joker came out in April, the middle of spring. So my bet is then Hero, okay, the Dragon Quest character, gonna came out in July. They're gonna come out in July, and Banjo-Kazooie gonna came out in October. That's how I see it, because so far it seems to be always around the middle of the season. That's how I see it. And also, well, we also get an announcement of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, the sequel of Breath of the Wild. And I still haven't finished this game. I'm almost done to be finished. But god damn, I can't believe it. We get Breath of the Wild 2. But I wonder how they're gonna do it to make it better, because it isn't like we're gonna be in the same kingdom. But yeah, I'm pretty much curious about it. I really don't know about the story. It seemed to be pretty confusing, but I was surprised about it. So yeah. In short, I think Nintendo wins again the E3. They get all the hype. They have Smash Brothers on their side. They win again because Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. But yeah, that was the best thing ever. Like, seriously. It's amazing to see, to be honest. So in conclusion, I'm just pretty excited about all the games that will be coming out, and I might try to try one Dragon Quest game. Now that I know then Dragon Quest character coming on Switch, better be ready, because like Bayonetta, I have to understand where the series came from and became a nerd of the series. So beware, I'm gonna maybe try to stream a Dragon Quest game soon enough. Maybe not, maybe I was gonna try some of the DS game I heard from the past. Because yes, I have to say, I heard of Dragon Quest. I know the series existed when I was a kid. In a magazine. And I did wanted to try one, but I never managed to get one because, well, again, I was a kid. My parents won't buy me anything. So, either way, guys, I'm still excited as fuck for the DLC. Even if this is actually the Dragon Quest characters, I just hope one thing. We're not getting, like, 2 songs for the game. Either way, guys, that's my thought about the Nintendo Direct. I wish I could do a reaction video, but I didn't manage. I also couldn't. I got in time to watch the Direct, thanks to some stuff that happened. But in other words, I think I'm just simply sit down and explain my reaction to what the event that happened during the Direct was good enough for me, and pretty good compromise for it, and also better to explain myself. Either way, guys, I'm glad you liking this video. Don't worry, tonight I'm gonna stream. Maybe I'm gonna develop a bit more on my stuff I said, and I'm pretty happy for this. Anyway, I have to go dinner. I didn't eat it once, and I'm sorry for the black screen. I will put in some kind of background next time, but I was kind of a bit of a hurry. I wanted to talk about it as soon as I can to just empty my mouth of all those words. Like, seriously, I cannot believe that's what just happened. I just gotta drink a bit. There we go. But seriously, that was amazing. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time for the next stream. I'm gonna stream once again. I might try to stream a key finding game maybe, or maybe I'm just gonna do something else. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic night and take care.